So I just left Buc-ee's in Texas. I was in line to pay. I was on the phone talking Spanish to one of my clients, and a lady in front of me told me, "Hey, stop speaking Spanish in America. We only speak English. English is the official language." So I told her, I said, "Ma'am, do you know history? Back in the day, the Spanish colonized this part of town, and they used to call it Spanish Texas. Then the Mexican took over, and they called Mexican Texas. You know the history afterwards, right? You know why it's called Texas? Look, it's not my problem that I can speak 4 languages, and maybe I have a strong accent. But my question to you is this. It doesn't look like you are an American Indian. So maybe you are from England, maybe, or Germany. So why do you have to discriminate that we speak Spanish in Texas or in Texas? These people is going out of control. You know what? More people need love. And if you don't know how to speak more than 1 language, I recommend you to start learning Spanish.
Welcome back to Cheverisimo, where I react to anything and everything on the internet. Let's get right to it.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Today's video is Americans interacting with Spanish speakers and telling them do not speak Spanish, speak American, or speak English. Let's get right to it, guys.
Learn English! It's America! And it's not Mexico!
Un hombre le dice a una trabajadora de Walmart que debería de hablar inglés y que no hable en español, porque aquí es Estados Unidos y no México, y olvida que es un país libre y hermoso.
Yeah. So this dude just said that this guy spoke to her, telling her this is not Mexico, speak English, this is America. Let's keep going.
Someone doesn't speak English.
Yeah.
Bye. Bye.
You're a very racist man.
You want to bet?
Why would you say that to her?
I'm a
Just
Christian, I'll tell you why.
Because you couldn't
Because they
communicate with her?
murdered 343 of my
back.
fellow firemen. That's why. September 11th, 2001. That's why.
That has nothing to do with
You
her.
want to bet?
That has nothing to do
Learn
with her.
English! It's America! It's not
Get a
Spain!
manager or call the
And it's
police.
not Mexico!
So I guess for him, anyone that speaks a foreign language is pretty much someone who would do that, T attack that he's talking about. Obviously, you got to watch what you say on YouTube. Let's keep going.
Get away from me!
I'm not.
Look, get away from me, man. I said get away from me. Get away from me.
If you're close enough that I can do that, then you're too close.
From me. There you go. Now we're talking.
This is another case where someone actually clearly speaks a native accent, but she may have been speaking to a family member or was on the phone speaking in Spanish, which is, I think that's one of those things that's interesting about America. And when you compare it to Europe, is that in the States, kind of in Canada as well too, most people don't speak more than 1 language. I think Canada's a bit different, but in America, a lot of Americans I've come across, they do not speak more than English. They may learn Spanish in high school, but it doesn't really stick, right? But when I speak to people in Europe, they speak 3, 4, 5 languages sometimes, so it's amazing. But yeah, I think some people are really ignorant, like this guy right here.
What country are you from?
Who are you?
I'm gonna call the police. You don't run into people. I'm a citizen here. You're not. You're an ugly foreigner.
I've never seen...
Now that's pretty hateful. Okay, this guy clearly thinks he's superior. It says here, New York attorney in racist rant shamed on social media, kicked out of office. Damn.
Seen anyone act like this in real life, and it was just so surreal.
That encounter predated Tuesday's incident that propelled Schlossberg to infamy. Someone posted this video showing the attorney yelling at restaurant employees for speaking Spanish to 2 regular customers.
See, that I do not understand, all right? So again, I'm in IT, I deal with Spanish and English, okay? So if I'm speaking to somebody in English, great, easy, right? It's my first language. I'm speaking to somebody in Spanish, that's pretty cool. I could interact with them, they could express themselves. It makes the interaction so much more easier. So if someone's working in, I don't know, Chipotle or whatever restaurant that was, and they happen to see someone who's struggling who speaks Spanish, why not have someone who's bilingual speak to them? That shouldn't be an issue, right? So for example, if I go to Quebec, if I'm speaking to them, they'll speak to me in English, right? But with someone else who can't speak English or speaks French, they'll speak in French. So I don't see the issue with that.
They're not documented. So my next call is
Activists on Twitter quickly identified the raging man as attorney Aaron Schlossberg. They noted the irony that his website offers consultations in Spanish.
That's pretty funny.
They've also flooded Yelp now with one-star reviews for his business. Today, a New York congressman sent this grievance to the state court system asking for an investigation which could result in Schlossberg.
The internet's undefeated, right? Everyone has cameras these days. You have to watch what you say, okay? Even in public. Like, you think that no one's going to film, but especially this guy, he's a lawyer, right? He has a pretty huge career, and that could completely be ruined by saying something like that, you know?
Schlossberg losing his law license. And take a look at this. The New York Post caught up with Schlossberg this morning, hiding his face with an umbrella. Meantime, a GoFundMe page has raised money to send a mariachi band to his office tomorrow to, quote, cheer him up. However,
these dudes are so... That's savage, bro. These guys, man. Just putting salt in the wound, right?
we just got word that Schlossberg has been kicked out of the office space.
Wow, he was kicked out of his firm, I guess. That's crazy, right? Look, that's the thing, right? You have to watch what you say. And why have that kind of hate anyways, right? If someone's in the line and the, the employee or whatever speaks to them Spanish, why does that even matter to you, right? Like, why does that matter? Just get your food, you leave, and just go on your day, right? I don't know. I just don't get it.
De mi país, señor racista, nos dijo.
Not legal here.
So this says, Lárgate de mi país. Okay, it's saying, get out of my country, and this racist guy is saying.
You're not welcome here. You understand that? You don't? What's your name? What's your fucking name? Joseph. Joseph Smith. Yeah, all right. We are. And what's your name? Joseph Smith 2, motherfucker.
Ok, este gringo racista se molestó porque nos escuchó hablar en español y nos dijo que estamos en América y que hablaremos en inglés. Por favor, comparten esto acá. Okay, so basically this dude came up, this older gentleman, American, white American, heard this guy speaking in Spanish and he's not happy about that, obviously. It's clear. It's in Miami. So I've been to Miami, I've been to Florida. It's basically Latin America in the United States, right? So there's a huge Cuban community, there's a huge Colombian, Venezuelan, Nicaraguan, so there's a lot of different kinds of Latin, people there. And if you go to places like Homestead, you go to Hialeah, everything's in Spanish, so it's pretty normal. So I'm surprised that he's pissed off. Again, I think it's important when you come to America or come to the US. If you come to Canada, right? I'm like half asleep right now. But if you come here, it's good to learn the language. But again, still speaking a second language, third language is not a bad thing. I think it's good. It's good to have that ability to connect with more people. It opens more doors. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. But only speaking one language when you come to a new country, yes, that is not good. That is not good.
Get out of my country. Fuck you. You're not here illegally. Are here illegally. I don't appreciate it because I paid for my friends to come here legally. So I'm just asking you. So tell me what your legal status is. Okay. No.
This dude could actually be a Cuban, a white Cuban. So I just thought he was a white American, but he said that he paid for people to come. I'm just assuming, but that could be the case because there is a huge Cuban community in Florida, in Miami.
So comment. Tell me. Yeah, all right. We are. And what's your name? Joseph Smith 2, motherfucker. Get out of my country. Fuck you. You're not here illegally. You are here illegally. I don't appreciate it because I paid for my friends to come here legally.
Now, how does he know, right? So look, what gives him the right? How does he know whether they came there illegally or not, right? I mean, again, I don't know this, but I'm just saying. It kind of reminds me of that video where that Indian dude walked up to the black guys like, get out of my community, you don't live here. It's like a lot of assumptions going on here. And then again, I feel bad for the old dude too, because like, okay, look, obviously he's being racist, right? But at the same time, it's like, what if he's going up to some young guys, he doesn't know what they have on them, right? And that could easily end his life. So you have to be careful with these situations, right? Is it worth it for him? He could have just went on his day, went back home and just kind of chilled out, right? Especially because he's so old. Like, you don't want him to have a stroke or a heart attack, right? I mean, like, dude, it's not that serious.
So I'm just asking you. So tell me what your legal status is. Okay. No comment.
He looks like he's sweating. It looks like it's not good for you, man. It's not good. The stress is not good for you. Anyways, look, I think that it's good to speak more than one language. I know some people in the States feel like America first, like just speak English. That's cool. I mean, it's good to be proud, be proud of where you're from. But at the same time, it's good to kind of be a bit more cultured, to learn more languages, to open up more doors. You get more opportunities for work as well too, right? So why not make more money, make more friends by speaking a second language like Spanish? We just spoke it in so many countries, right? So again, that's opened doors for me. So I'm sure it could open doors for you as well too. Anyways, guys, that's it for this video. If you like it, like it. If not, it's all good. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.